Hi all, I want to run over this EdTech Marketplace WebQuest quickly. I'm not going to give a great 3, 2, 1. Hi all, this is an overview video for the EdTech Marketplace WebQuest. So to begin, you probably clicked here and now you're watching the video. Again, read the task information. As we get to the next slide, you can see the purposes and objectives. This is my intention for the WebQuest. This is what I hope you'll be able to do after you complete it. As you get going, you can check out Notely. I really like Notely to use the tool. What you're going to do is you're just going to click in here. It'll load, and you can see that there's directions right here. So first off, pick a color for your sticky, maybe this blue one, and then click the plus button, and then you can type in your sticky. And then when you're ready, you'll see that it's overlapped. To move it, click off your sticky and then just drag it where you want it. All right, if you want to make more edits to it, just double click back in there and you're good to go. If you want to delete your sticky, just click the X and it goes away. You don't have to save anything. There's no save button. Just add, type, move it where you want it, and then you can click off the website and it'll save it there automatically. All right, so after you do your Notely exercise, you can keep going. You can check out then a brief history of EdTech. I really like this infographic. Read more about infographics in the notes section of this slide. But you can check out Satori. Satori is a tool for making timelines. It's a piece of EdTech design just for that. So if you scroll down, you can actually see a timeline of EdTech. Now, you'll also notice that there are multiple media components to this. So text, images, plus these are actually quiz questions. I'm not sure that they're the best questions. And then you can even see this video. I would take a couple minutes and watch this video. I was pretty impressed with it. It was cool. So consider that as we go forward. So that's Satori and a history of EdTech. Then we have more of the traditional type read a text, being this article, and then take a quiz using MS Forms. This article is linked here and here. The quiz is linked right here. So go ahead, check it out. It's from EdSurge, so a pretty reliable source in the field of educational technology. As we go forward, you can go ahead and check out the EdTech Ripple. So read over the different definitions of producers, providers, and consumers. And then when you're ready, add your thoughts to this Word document where you're supposed to come up with an example of each one. Now, a quick word about using MS Teams is if you have the option to download the Mac app or download another type of app or just use it in your browser, I'd recommend using it in your browser. So use the web app instead. And all that's going to happen is it's going to load up the Word document. And once it loads, you can review the directions. You can see the examples of one that I put in there. And when you're ready to add your own, just click the edit button and the document will load again. And you can come in here and put in your thoughts. So that should be all right. If you have issues with the sharing of this, just shoot me an email. Microsoft Teams can be a little kooky from time to time, or maybe I didn't set something up correctly. So just shoot me an email. We'll work through it. So that is this activity. Next, you have what is hot in EdTech. Each one of these is a different organization that gives EdTech awards. So you can see some of the finalists for 2019 and finalists and awards from 2018 on these two. And you have these considerations down here. Next, we have some analytic tools. I'm hoping for you actually to go in there and just start playing around with some of the analytic tools. Now, keep in mind, these are both set to be freemium models, so you're not going to get all the information you want. So be mindful of that. That is the freemium model, and we're working with pretty sophisticated analytics when it comes to apps and websites. So they aren't going to give you more than maybe the tip of the iceberg, but I do want you to start checking them out because when you start doing market analyses, this is a nice way to get some background information regarding the products that are already out there. App Annie is the standard for app analytics, and SimilarWeb is a very reputable one to look at both web and app analytics. So you can see the different prompts. Go ahead, check them out. You do have to register with App Annie. You do not have to register with SimilarWeb. All right, and then as I said before, you have the final kind of summative evaluation for this web quest. It's on the dot storming board. Remember, on the next slide, you have the rubric. On this slide, just click the dot storming board. It's going to go ahead and load the dot storming board. It's a collaborative tool. You're going to need to add your name. So I already did it. That's my name example here. But somewhere up here, there's an add participant or add your name button. Then click add card and type in your response. One thing to note is you need to click add once you have your response written in there. Click add, don't click off. If you click off, it goes away, it disappears, it deletes itself. If you come back in here and you click add, it goes in there. Also, once our classmates start adding their information into it, read them, and you have 3 votes. So you can vote for the ones you like the most. And go ahead and click a little button there, and that's how you vote. If you want to unvote, just click it again and it unvotes. And you can even leave a comment for a classmate by clicking that on the bottom right, typing in your comment. I'm not going to leave a comment for myself. That's silly. If you realize you want to make an edit after you post, just hover over it, click the pencil, you can type it up, click update, you're good to go. If you really don't like it, just click the red X and it goes away. All right. Lastly, if you want some more background information about WebQuest, I really like WebQuest. They've evolved a lot since Bernie Dodge originally created them in '95. And his student Tom March wrote a nice article that explains what they are. Again, it's a little dated, but I think with the technologies that are out there, they still have a place. All right, if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, shoot me an email. Cheers.